Listen to this riddle that I want you to think about something here. Three great men sitting in a room, a king, a priest, and a rich man. Between them stands a common sail sword. Each great man beats the sail sword, kill the two. Two died, two survived. The other two also fought each other. Who lives, who dies? Just take 1 second to think of it. What? Are you done? Okay, you can keep the answer to yourself. For the person who says the sail sword, you got it right. It depends on the sail sword because he has a sword, the power of life and death. He's not the crowned, no gold, no favor with the gods. But then if the sail sword rules, why do we pretend kings hold all the power? Power resides when men believe it resides. It's a trick, a shadow on the wall. A very small man can change the world, but only if he believes. That's the power of mindset. So, what is mindset? There are two types of mindset. There's fixed mindset and growth mindset. The reality is most people live in the fixed mindset, and that unlike you, you really want to have the growth mindset. And I just feel completely in love with this concept, completely in love with the idea. The reason I am telling you this, listen, you're not here because you are masters of things. You're here to become masters of business, meaning the masters in business administration. You're not masters yet, but you're here to become masters. But in the process of accrual to mastery, you need to be uncomfortable. You need to be in a space where you allow yourself to be challenged, and more importantly, in a space where you are willing to be uncomfortable and grow. Most people fail in that process because most people live in the fixed mindset. The fixed mindset is this is who I am, this is what I know, this is what I'm capable of, this is what I'm good at, and this is where I'm going to stay. The growth mindset says the following. It says, this is where I am now. This is what I'm good at now. But I recognize that if I go through a particular process, I can grow myself and become a better person. Now, here's the thing about the growth mindset, which most people miss. There is no destination if you're a growth mindset driven person. There's only the next location. So you're never complete. Your growth journey is never complete. You're constantly becoming better. It's crazy, right? So think about it this way, right? Let's imagine that you are like a finance professional and you work in banking or you work in auditing or something like this. The idea that you're never going to reach the pinnacle of your capability, that you're constantly going to be pursuing a better you, that at very single summit of excellence is presented to you a new summit, a new challenge for you to climb well, that where continuous learning and development comes from. That's why even though you might graduate and qualify as a particular profession, you can constantly become better. Here's the thing about growth mindset is that you can have a growth mindset in an environment of scarcity, and the limitation of your mindset is still the environment that you're in because you're in an environment of scarcity. So your approximation of what's possible is based on the environment that you see around you. Through my life, I've met with so many rich and successful people, some even younger than me, some I know, some were my schoolmates. And I've watched how they live and watch how much abundance they have and then begin to ask of myself, are they smarter than me? The answer was no. Are they more talented than me? No. Are they hardworking than me? No. So what is it then that puts them in the position where they are 10 times more effective? They reach 10 times more people. They move 10 times faster than I do and probably have 10 times the wealth. And I realize that the answer to that question is location. It's where they are. So once you realize that, that's a game changer conversation because you recognize that you can have all possible. But if you're operating in an environment of scarcity, then the mindset is limited by what you see. The point I'm making to you is in this video is this. It's important to have a growth mindset, sure, but it's also important to have a growth mindset in an environment that is enabling of abundance. See, you can have a growth mindset all you want, but at the end of the day, the environment you're in either frames you or you frame it. Here's a sad reality. If you don't change your environment will change you. So, why am I saying this to you? Well, quite simply this. I think that particularly us applicant, we spend too much time pulling each other down and destroying each other for scraps because we have a mindset of scarcity. We spend too much time arguing over things that don't matter because we have a mindset of scarcity. We spend too much time taking hustlers and calling them scammers because we have a mindset of scarcity. And that's true because we have the mindset of scarcity. Scarcity results. This video is dedicated to those of you out there who can feel that you're better than where you are. This video is aimed at those of you out there who know that you're more capable than the people around you believe you are. This video is targeted at those of you out there who know you can do better, who want more and are willing to do the work. And my advice to you is this: have mindset of growth, force yourself into an environment of abundance, not scarcity, and surround yourself only with the conversation and with people who understand what is potentially possible, not only what has been archived in the past. You see, the problem in the LIE of the people who live in the world of scarcity is, sadly, they're not wrong. They live in the world of scarcity because that's the real world that they're in. It got limitations, but in the world of abundance, we don't see the world as it is. We see the world as it can be. It's now your job to create that world. If you find this motivating, please show some love by hitting that subscribe button. Thanks for staying with me and supporting this movement. Go watch some of my other videos from this channel. You'll love them, I promise. See you next time.